There's a part of me that doesn't even want to wear it. I want to just make sure that it stays out where I'm getting ready in the morning, on the dresser, because these individually look like pieces of art. Yep. Like I mentioned earlier, it looks like you took a geode, you sliced it in half and just took a chunk of it, one chunk with all these sparkles and reflections, and put it into a ring. But it actually happens to be, I didn't count them, but there are dozens of stones in here, large, small, and otherwise, that are all nested together in this concave design that looks like the elves made it from the Lord of the Rings on the side. Like, right? I don't even know what to say. This design is exquisite.
This is not going to be gemstone related, but I remember when I was a kid and I'd go to some of these little small fairs and stuff, and they'd say, "Step behind the curtain and see the smallest horse ever on the planet," right?
Right.
And I always wanted to go back there and look, but this reminds me of like the horse of Queen's saddle, right? Look at this.
A saddle.
This is a saddle style. And it is just beautifully made. Inside, it's all finished. You see those open windows? That is something that is difficult to do. Each open window matches the shape of the gemstone. I mean, they could not have done this any better if they tried. Unbelievable.
It's customer top rated. I can clearly see why. It's $254, but it looks like there should be a 1 in front of it. First day that you're seeing it presented on our best easy payment plan, which is taking 6 months to pay it off.
Decorate the table.
Yeah, please do. I know. And here are your colors. So I don't want there to be any confusion about these two. This one that you see right here is the rhodolite garnet, and there really is this fabulous raspberry shade that you can see. Instead of the fiery embers refracting out, you're seeing more of those raspberry pink shades. This one is the amethyst, and then the one that we have on the end is the citrine. I think at one point we had peridot. I believe it's no longer available. But your carat weight, so for your citrine, your carat weight is 8 carats. For your rhodolite, pardon me, that was the citrine. The rhodolite and the amethyst are both a little over 7 carats, 7.15 carats. And then you have the carat weight of the white stones on the outer edge, the white zircon, which is over 3/4. So it's 0.85 carats in the zircon. But one of the reasons I think this design is so successful is that on the 2 darker stone choices, you're not going to see it on the citrine because that's a lighter stone and we kept the prongs lighter. But when we take those prongs and we make them recede into the background by putting the black rhodium on it, so all you see is color. I mean, it looks like it was forged by the Roman gods. It just doesn't even look like it's of this earth.
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ring. And you hear me say this quite a bit, but I just can't help it because, you know, in a studio setting, and we have the best equipment, the best team behind the equipment, we've got the best of the best, but it's simply, you know, we're still inside. We still have what I would consider to be more white lights, great for us and for some things, but man, when you see that sunlight
you're not kidding.
These, it is going to just explode with color. And when's the last time you saw golden, yellow, canary citrine like this? I mean, that is...
You know what? You're right. There is such a wide variety of citrine stones. The Madeira goes more towards the oranges and the browns, still with a lot of fire to it. But this is a really specific shade that is very, very golden lemony almost from this one.
Almost like canary diamond.
Canary, type. It really is very canary. It's an extraordinary shade. And I don't know if you can really see, and here's the amethyst. I don't know if you can really see, it's tricking my eye because there's so much sparkle happening, all the different shapes that are nestled together in here to create that saddle. And then I'm serious, this looks like Alan Lee sculpted this, who's notorious for doing designs from The Hobbit. This looks elven to me. Like, I'm not kidding about that. It looks like it was forged somewhere else. It's beautiful.
They did an outstanding job, super comfortable, and notice how it tapers on the back side, again, making it very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
You know what's neat, too, just for fun, just because a lot of you like to learn about gemstones?
Yeah.
Isn't it neat that these are basically the same stones? Many people don't realize that they're
related.
These are truly almost identical in the makeup, in the chemical makeup. The only difference is this one is a cooler temperature at growth in the ground. This one is a hotter temperature at growth in the ground. There's a really neat story behind, you can look at them later, but there's a small mine in Bolivia that has these growing together in one mine, which is called ametrine.
Oh,
and
I've
amethyst
seen
and
it.
citrine grow together, and it's only because one area is hotter than the other right there. That's the only thing different.
Yep.
Really neat.
Yeah, it is really neat. And you know what? If I had a bigger size here, actually, I wonder if these are bigger. I want to see what it looks like on
'em
another
all.
finger.
You can make like gloves of gemstones.
Oh, now see, for me, because of the shape and size of my hands, because I'm 5'2" and I wear a size 6 on my ring finger, I love wearing big, bold pieces on either my center or my index finger. And that's
like, hello, Captain. Where's my captain's table?
yes,
for
I
tonight's
know.
formal night on
I know. That's such a show-stopping piece. I think I'm going to be looking this up.
But most
the
people
show.
would wear crystals,
Yeah,
and that's real gemstones.
real gems.
Not crystals.
that's awesome. And it's very comfortable. Okay, so you pick which one you want. I'm sorry, we got complete.